Hello everyone, today I'm going to be showing how I decorated my Marshland Den, the den that came out in June, and I think it came out pretty well. I hope you enjoy watching me do it as well, and hope you all think it looks well. So, to start it out, I used the default wallpaper because I don't have white wallpaper, and small house floor because it looks modern. I wanted to make a modern type of den, but it seemed like it was a little harder than I thought because the marshland kind of has small walls for their house. So first I tried making the big room, the huge room, the kitchen, but then I thought that it was too big to be the kitchen, so I eventually moved it over. And the table for the from the bundle I really like a lot because it's so super modern, and I think it's pretty cool because of that. And the worst part is that my den actually got corrupted when I was decorating it, because at that time for some reason the marshland wouldn't save. So when I came back after I crashed, it corrupted. I had to start everything over again, and that's annoying. So next, I made a little booth area with my bookshelves, and I made it look as spooky as possible because that's always what a library looks like. It's spooky or whatever. And I tried putting the marshland cabana thingy over it, but it doesn't look good. I would rather have it as a separate building or something. So I'm gonna use it later. So then after I made the spooky area like I am right now, a good thing for the spooky area to use is the spooky rug, obviously, as well as many bookshelves as possible. Although A-frame bookshelves aren't my favorite to use for the spooky area because they don't look exactly the same as the other ones. I don't know, maybe it's just me or whatever. I don't know. But I do like a lot the front that I made right over there. It looks very, very modern, and because it got corrupted, I don't have the video footage for that. So just look in the background, you see it. Meanwhile, I'm making a storage room because that's what I wanted to do next. So I have a lot of like chests and stuff and whatever, and I think it looks pretty cool. I made a Steve master block, and I tried putting it in the den somewhere, although it didn't really match well. And one of my favorite items, Jamalda gifts. I have to put at least a few in here, right? So they belong in the storage area because it's not Christmas right now. So, yeah, very interesting, right? Anyway, something interesting about storage rooms is that they all look very cramped, and if you didn't notice that yet, I'm trying to work with that sense and use the cramped idea of the storage room to my advantage. And another thing to use when doing a storage room is to make everything that you like that doesn't fit in the den kind of put it in the storage room, like the Jamal DFs, for example, all that type of stuff. And after that, I think I might make a farm area. So with that, I used a marshland, um, the canopy, kind of like a barn when you do it correctly, and some of the fences to make a farm area. And I really like how these fences look because they aren't too marshlandy, and they aren't too uh, not weird. They kind of look normal, you know. So the next thing to do is add a tree, maybe the herb garden, which I love. It's one of my favorite treasure hunt items ever, as well as the seed garden. It was like a pack gift that came out pretty recently compared to other stuff, and the farm sprinkler, which has a weird type of water stream type thing. Adding rooster toys like the roost, because that looks very farmy. I mean, many farms have chickens on them, so why not add it in mine? And I have a few lovely roosters as well I'm going to put in here. Pony toys as well would fit very well. I just use well too much times in the sentence, but fit nicely inside this farm section because it's supposed to be a farm and ponies are 100% on a farm. So maybe adding some other things like the butterflies garden because it seems naturey, and maybe flower garden type thing as well. Using a lot of plants is a good idea to do once you are decorating. Llama flower pot is very nice, and I wish I won more from treasure hunts, but treasure hunts are gone now. So, but then after this, I want to make this look a little better. So adding a rustic curio is pretty good for there. And adding some wall items on the walls also work as well because that Play Wild poster looks like a movie poster or like a poster that people would like to have, and it doesn't look like the periodic table. Back there's my kitchen. If you didn't see it, sorry. That corrupted data kind of ruined everything. It's annoying. But the next part about making the den is making it feel more livable. So that means putting stuff like the rug, I guess. Although that rug matches perfectly well. Ooh, I should have added this earlier. This wall, there's a wall here, a botanical wall. I can't put it in, but it would match this area well and show off what's inside the canopy and what's not. So you could put it near the pony stable and it looks pretty good, in my opinion at least. And I had to move the stable again, of course. And yeah, the next part is making it feel more livable. Sorry about the sidetrack. So maybe a thing like a boat, like the canoe, that would make it look like people are canoeing. Garbage cans. I think everyone has a garbage can in their kitchen. If you don't, you're special. Let's just say that. And camp is something that I've been to recently. Not recently. I enjoy it. Persian Kitty's rugs are a good thing to use when you're doing a camp type thing with a campground canopy because it's supposed to be like a sleeping bag. So that's what I use it for. And tire rope swing would also match pretty well in here. This gazebo is one of my favorite Leilani items. I really like how it looks. It came out very well, and I don't own a normal gazebo myself, so I'm very happy to own that. And moving the plant and putting the little end table there makes it look a little better for that living room area. And seeing my butterfly dance is pretty funny. So next, I would add something like a swing over maybe near the campground area, maybe over here, but I think, yeah, in between the buildings is perfect because it just looks like it was built for a swing right there. So, another, the Treehouse Swing and the mystical tree are perfect for each other. And it's one of my favorite ways to use that swing. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't use it much. Adding that little table, it looks kind of like a stage. It doesn't really look like a table. I like using it for that reason. And adding this wood thatched rug there to make you not fall in the canoe once you go to the kitchen. I might put in these windows, but I'm not sure because they kind of don't look that natural right now because the Marshland's Den has the like shortest walls out of any den ever. So you can't really like put anything there. Next is a Tiki Table ripoff because I don't own one. So I use the Lighthouse table, the Treehouse umbrella, and some bistro chairs, and it comes out pretty well. I usually enjoy making them. And it fits the color scheme of the den, which is like a modern-ish, tannish, whatever. So here's the living room, and then we're going over to here where we have the farm and camp, and so far so good. After that we have the library type area, the modern mini living room for some reason, and finally the kitchen, which is probably my favorite out of all the little areas. So let's just ride the canoe while we can, I guess. I really like how the canoe works, especially how fast this is with double speed. It's crazy. That was amazing. Hope you all enjoyed that Marshland Den decoration. And I don't think anyone watches till the end. So if you're for some reason here now, especially during my boring Marshland Den decoration, say, I stayed here. And bam, I don't know. You're a real fan. Anyway, if you like my content, then why not subscribe? And with that, this is Brad Stormer storming out.